Good morning, divas. It is Tuesday, January 3rd. It's cold. It's me walking real fast, that's why. Let me get inside here. It is cold. It's windy, and so the wind chill is, I'm not even sure, but it's like 40 degrees, and the wind chill is, makes you feel colder than 40 degrees. So anyway, I'm hurrying to get in here. I'm actually working out for lunch. It's like noontime. I had to get up and do some work this morning, but I'm still going to get a workout in. It's not going to be as long as I like it to be. It'll probably be about 3 miles. I should be doing 5 today, but that ain't happening. So anyway, I will see you guys soon. Okay, I'm making it to my car. It's windy. Oh, my pores are open because I'm really sweaty. I went 3 miles. I hope you can hear me because the wind is blowing, but I'm hurrying. Oh my goodness. I'll see you when I get to the car. Oh, okay. I know some of you know I kind of struggle this time of year because I get to, I start to feel a little bit discouraged because it's so cold out, and I go outside, my pores are open after I'm working out, and I'm like, oh, it's such a shock to my system. But you know what? I am committed to staying motivated and just keeping my eye on the ball, knowing that eventually it's going to get warmer and I'm going to want to wear my sundresses and all that good stuff. And I just want to feel good. I want to feel good in my own skin. And it's not just because I'm dating right now, until I get a guy, then I'm going to stop doing this. No, this is a lifestyle for me. And to be honest, it was a lifestyle that eventually, as the years went on when I was married, really was a source of great irritation for my ex. So this is a lifestyle for me. This isn't just, until I get a guy. No. So I just want to make sure, just in case you guys, any of you were wondering, this is me. You're seeing the real me. And I show you all of these things. I show you, me giving blood. I show you, me going through and helping my mom and making sure that she, gets the health care that she needs. Actually, after I am done having some lunch, I need to eat some protein, so I'm going to have to eat probably a hamburger without the bun and without any cheese, but just the plain hamburger. But I have to take her to another doctor's appointment because she's still not quite where she needs to be comfortable and get down to the getting to the real problem. She also has to schedule an appointment to see a specialist. So we're working on that. But in the meantime, we're just trying to keep her comfortable until she's able to do that. So I show you all of these things. You probably might be saying, what does that have to do with your dating life? And what does that have to do with, seeing you walk through, what it's like to be dating in this season of your life? And I really want to show that I'm not sitting at home, and you don't have to sit at home twiddling your thumbs, hoping to see, meet somebody or meet some guy, or, like some people, there used to be a saying, or probably still is a saying, that, you have to approach meeting a man like you approach searching for a job. It's a full-time job trying to meet someone. And unless God calls you to do that, I'm not saying that he's never called anybody to do that, but unless God really calls you to do that, for me, and I'm just speaking for me, this is my belief. And if you disagree with me, that's fine. No judgment. But my belief is, if you are following what God tells you to do, which means, if it means serving, doing something in the church, greeting people, when they come into the church, or whatever it is God is telling you to do, for me, it's really starting this business, and that's really my primary focus. My goodness knows, my business, I'm not hitting my financial goals. And, so that's taking up a lot of my time and attention right now. And so even though this is kind of a part of it, me kind of documenting this, my dating journey. So I'm trying to find a way, and I believe this is the Lord is saying, this is a way to kind of incorporate all of these things, his great plan, because goodness knows I'm not that smart. I surely believe I'm following and walking what God tells me to do. That, you don't have to go searching high and low You do need to make an effort to get out there. Sometimes I just feel like staying in bed. I don't feel like going out at 7 o'clock at night to, do an event. Or I didn't really feel like, getting out of bed so much on New Year's Day to go to the Cowboys game. But I did. So it does require some effort. It does require, I will put on makeup. I mean, I love makeup. Guys, I'm sure you guys kind of figured that out by now. I love makeup. I'm a girly girl. And so, I do that, but I still make an effort to look my best. That's, that won't go away. And that's something, again, that I, want to put my best foot forward just because, you never know. So I am doing those things. I'm not saying that I'm not, but I'm still primarily walking my walk every day, doing what God tells me to do, not necessarily doing things because I think it's going to put me in a position to meet a man. I want to make that very clear. So I'm showing you that I'm living my life. I still feel like I still, can give of myself, which means, I show myself again giving blood and all those different things, because, I still feel that even though you're not in a relationship, you don't have a person in your life right now, that doesn't mean that, you crawl up, in a ball in the fetal position at home and, really meditate on how you wish things were different. That's all. That's just my take on things. And I hope, if you are feeling sad, sorry, I'm pulling the garage, so it's getting a little bit dark. If you are feeling sad because, you really is a desire of your heart to have someone in your life, I'm not minimizing that. It is a desire of my heart to have someone, be in a relationship with someone. I'm very affectionate. I'm very caring person. And so, having someone in my life is very important to me, but it's not going to be something that is going to be right now my number one priority. My number one priority is to get this business up and running and to do what God tells me to do, whatever that looks like, however scary that is, because right now things are pretty scary. But that's just the hallmark of it. That's just that's just what it is. So I wanted to make sure that you guys kind of understood that, and that I made that very clear. You're kind of wondering why, why am I doing what I'm doing? Why am I showing these things? I'm not necessarily showing myself going out on dates or getting ready to go out on a date. I'm showing other aspects of my life because there are other aspects of your life. And so I think that's important to show. Anyway, I will probably catch up with you guys when I go pick up my mom in a little while. And so I'll see you then. Hey divas, I'm here in CVS. I will not bore you as to all the reasons why. This is the third attempt for me to get this prescription filled. But anyway, we get my mom all taken care of. But how I wanted to relate this back to dating, it kind of entered my mind. It's like, when you're dating in your 40s, things come up. Your parents have these health challenges. And I'm not saying, oh my goodness, you shouldn't date a guy whose parents, have some health issues. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is we seem to be the sandwich generation. We're still taking care of our kids, and then we're also taking care of our parents. And, as we're dating, sometimes we need to figure out what the family dynamics are for us to really kind of understand, where that person may be. Sometimes, they have one kid in the family who is always the kid that is, taking care of mom, and all that, all that responsibility falls on them. And so, if you're dating a person that has that dynamic going on, then that may be something that's important moving forward. The other thing that you should really consider is sometimes, when parents have challenges, medical challenges, sometimes, they also have financial challenges. So is the person that you're dating, are they also the person who is the go-to person in the family for financial help? That's also something that you really have to kind of consider when you're dating. Am I dating that person? So, that's just the stuff that goes on. Stuff happens to our parents. We have to help them and make sure that they're getting the best care that they possibly can. And so sometimes that requires us to really make a big effort and take time out to make sure that's done, but they're absolutely worth it. So that's kind of what I'm doing tonight, but that really just kind of fell on my heart, so I wanted to kind of really discuss that. And you know, I love to hear your comments, your questions, and also I think I'm going to do a Q&A video. I might actually do a live Q&A video depending on what you guys say, what the demands are, if you guys really want to know more about me. I really haven't done, you know, all about Laura video just yet, so if you want to hear about that, tell me in the comments section. I really would appreciate it. And so anyway, sorry it's been like 12 hours since I checked in with you guys. I checked in with you this morning when I was coming from the gym. But after that, everything just kind of went crazy. I also taught a class tonight. I'm here, it's about 10:30 at night. But I taught a class tonight. That was almost a 2-hour class. So anyway, I'm just now catching my breath, but just making sure Mom is okay. And that's what we're doing, because, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, her pain level was a 9. So we are here at 10:30 at night making sure Mom gets what she needs. So anyway, I'm going to close out this video. So if you enjoyed this video, like it, comment, share, and always subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.